Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Makeba Williams, and my mission is to cathartically implement health and wellness practices while pivoting through life lessons of building wealth and achieving philanthropic experiences. And as a result, I ultimately ascend to a meaningful lifestyle of higher places and remarkable spaces while making a difference. Welcome to my vlog channel. My name is Makeba Williams, coming out of beautiful, beautiful Atlanta. And today's video, I can't wait to start drinking this. This is ginger, but typically I make ginger and turmeric. You know, I cut it up fresh and boil it over the stove. It's about less than an hour. You know, yeah, making some ginger and turmeric tea. My name is Makeba Williams, coming out of beautiful, beautiful Atlanta. And today's video is entitled Importance of Self-Love. And I just been thinking about how can I say this? There's just so much is going on right now. So much in the world is going on that you have no choice but to really love yourself unconditional. There are no other words. You know what I mean? There are no, I'll bring my hair to the front. There are no other words to explain where we are in this space. There are no words to explain where we are right now. Like, I know this video is supposed to focus on self-love, creating a beautiful life, but I just want to take a couple of minutes to just talk about the world. It's just so heavy right now. It really is. We're in a time where you gotta love. You gotta love yourself. You know, you must. It's non-negotiable. And I was online last night and the night before, and I came across a couple of things. I'm not gonna actually tell you what it was, because sometimes I'm impressed with what I see, and then sometimes I'm like, they said that. Like, that's interesting. And I know people are like really seeking answers. They're really seeking answers, validation, acceptance, and it's like they're just looking for, and they just want to be embraced, or they want to be heard, or they want to be seen. You know what I mean? And I just want to tell everybody, just love yourself. Just go in and just find beautiful things about yourself. I mean, I don't care if it's small, you know, or big. Just go inward. And one thing I can say about life, is that whatever you're internally seeking, it is looking for you, and it'll find you. It will. But you gotta tap into it. You gotta go deep, you know, within your womb, your gut, your heart. You just gotta go in, and you gotta go in without regret, without worry, doubt. When you begin to just love you. Now, I'm not saying love you for others to love you, because when you love you the right way, you know, and I know some of you all probably don't even know how to do that, because you haven't seen really good examples, or you haven't been around it. So you're like, what do I do, Makeba? It is my hope, and it is my prayer that it find you safely and sound. You know, because the world right now It needs love like never before. And this moment that I'm having, it's not about fear. I don't do fear. I do wisdom. You have fear. I'm a wordsmith. Okay, when I want to be. Yes, when I want to be. But I mean, and so it's all about where you put yourself. But this video is not about worry or fear or doubt. I'm coming in peace. I'm coming in love, transparency. And I'm not talking about one individual or group. I'm talking about the world right now. We're in a time where you gotta love yourself. And even if you haven't seen an example, treat yourself with the utmost respect and love. And even if you don't know that, right? Say a prayer, whatever you believe in, whatever you believe in, and hopefully, you know, it'll find you at that moment, in that place. But right now, we just in a time. And where I am in my space right now, I'm leading with it, waking up with it. I'm leading and waking up with it. It's the word that just keep popping up. You know, like I said, I'm a wordsmith. But one word that constantly keep feeding, just pouring into me, it's constant. It's just constant. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And you know, because things can be toxic, things can be ugly, and in order to be in a position like mine, you got to know to be able to go into dark places, and I'm not talking about at night, in spaces. You got to be spiritually grounded. You got to be able to eat among certain ones, smile and keep it moving. You got to know that's, you know, wise people know how to be within light and dark, but they know their place, they know their lane, they know their position. You know what I mean? I can be with the best, and then I can sit among the rest. But where we are in this world, you must love yourself. And it's moving so fast where some of our narratives, you need to forget that. You need to forget that narrative, because where we are headed is called peace. Peace. That's all I'm saying right now. Just where we headed, we need to lead with peace and love like never before. Yeah, I don't want to change the energy of this video, but we will discuss, because I'm on this journey of, and I've shared it, and I'm gonna continue to. I've shared it, I'm gonna continue to share it, and that is waking up. I can feel it. Waking up with so much love and peace and joy and just things just beautiful. I want my mornings to be just beautiful. I want to go to bed with a smile, and I'm looking forward to waking up. And we have been conditioned. You go to bed with anxiety, you go to bed with frustration, you go to bed with arguments, you go to bed with timelines, you go to bed with, there's just so much, right? You go to bed, you're concerned about your bills, you're concerned about your family, it's so much where when you do go to bed, right, Do you really sleep in peace? Are you restless? And for about 6 months, let me tell y'all what I've been doing. I've been sleeping on my couch. My couch is very comfortable. I just been kind of like confined for a reason. And I didn't want anything to the right of me and to the left. I didn't want to sleep in my bed. So I'm sleeping on my couch for about 6 months, since around November, December. Because how I have it is very zen. You know, I have my meditation, my breath work, my money tree. It's just, I'm just going through this and I can see me. And I'm going through this transformation of what I touch, what I see. I mean, some things might not be perfection. It's there for a reason, because I want to go through it. I want to understand it. Why this energy is pulling me. Why I'm interested in this feeling this material. Why I want this smell around me, like baby breath. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, it just smells so good. Eucalyptus. I want to wake up. I want to wake up and I can smell my eucalyptus in my bathroom. Oh. And I can walk in my kitchen and smell red roses, or smell these baby breath. Oh, they smell so good. These hydrangeas. Texture. When I go to bed, I said I want the best couch sheet. If it's not silk, because I've been on this thing of, do I want silk sheets and a silk comforter? Do I really want that, right? Because I have silk pajamas, and I have a video coming out about that. So right now I'm going through this thing of, do I want pure, the top of the line bedding, you know, the cotton, like the top of the line, or do I want silk? Then I can see me slide. And like, I'm just going through like so much in terms of creating a beautiful life. And it starts in the morning, when you rise, when you wake up. And so I'm taking my time, because I know you all are probably like, okay, now what is she really doing with this YouTube channel? I thought she was gonna vlog. I thought she was gonna do the bubble bath. I'm gonna keep it 100. I started my YouTube channel to share a piece of my world, not all of it. A good amount, right? With integrity and boundaries. It's like I'm going through this transformation. My mornings, that's something that you all will see. I'm going through this, how to decorate a $2.5 million home. I'm going through that. And I'm about to start doing some changes in here. I'm going through, okay, for some reason, like my YouTube channel, I want to treat it like a business. Or do I want to collab, or do I want to go work, you know, in this type of capacity? You know, I want to do my see what I mean? It's so many different things I'm doing. But regardless of what I do, right? Regardless of what I do, it is essential. I don't know how to express this. The morning starts out beautiful. So the rest of my day is like, So I've been doing little things. I've been testing things. I've been buying things, spending a lot of time going back to my soft life roots. I'm just going through this. And the beautiful part about this is that it's beautiful. Is that it's so therapeutic. It just brings me so much joy. It's euphoric. And today, you know, I was online and I noticed they were sharing what was going on with politics, you know. It just made me think about where we are headed as America. You know, where African American community is headed. It's so many different things, and that goes back to my mornings being beautiful. So throughout the day, as I prepare myself for certain things, or I have to do certain things, I'm strong spiritually, emotionally, all of that. You get what I'm saying? So I feel good, yes, but I just want to express from my heart that this is a time right now that we all really begin to really love one another. And you know, some people may say, oh, forget that, you know, that ain't what's important, let's make this money. I get it, you know, I understand. Everybody, you know, I get it. Trust me, I understand. But love is still there, and I'm talking about just respect love. You get what I mean? Relationships, that's another conversation. You know, as I've shared time and time again, nobody ain't claiming me. I'm not married with any church or anything like that. So I spend a lot of time loving on me. I spend a lot of time growing, catapulting, quantum leaping, you know, learning who I am and creating this beautiful life. And you don't stop. You get what I mean? You just keep going. And that's just another variable, another area. You know, online is very unattractive. Like, I see things online that's very unattractive to me. It is. It's so unattractive. It's unattractive. I'm not interested in that area. Not at all. I'm more if I'm gonna be online, it's gonna be morning routines, it's gonna be decorating a beautiful home, it's gonna be philanthropic work, that's me, you know what I mean? But all the other narratives is fluid, and a lot of it, what I see, is to the ones that are, sometimes they call themselves leaders, influencers, chosen ones. They have so many different names. Please, respectfully, represent to your fullest, because we're going into an area in all our lives where people are looking for answers. They're looking for directions. They're looking for a journey. They're looking for a path. And if you are in that position, right, represent beautifully. If you're in that position, I please represent like you've never represented before. Be your best, wear your crown. You know what I mean? Have a scent of where they can smell your success. They can see it. They can see your light. They know that's the direction to go. You get what I mean? And that's where we're headed. We're headed where people are going to really be looking for answers. And if you didn't have that solid foundation, if you haven't been around good knowledge, wisdom, good wisdom and knowledge, if you haven't had that good mentorship, that good guardianship, they're looking for answers. And it can come creatively in an optimistic way, or it can come creatively in a way where it's confusing. I want to represent, it doesn't matter if it's on a small scale or a massive scale, to the best of my ability. And I can see it. And for some reason today, it just dawned on me where we are in politics, when we are in our culture, where we are in the world. We need that love. We need those hugs, those smiles. We need that moment. How are you doing? We need those board meetings, those staff meetings. We need that collaboration. We need that understanding and clarity where others can comprehend, right? They can understand. It is my hope and prayer that as we move into the unknown, And as we go into the beginning of the year, it's 2025 is phenomenal. And it is my hope and prayer that the remaining of 2024 is just great. Just remember to love thy neighbor, to have a heart of love and understanding. And it is nothing wrong with asking someone, are you okay? It's nothing wrong with hugging someone and saying it's going to be all right. Because these are going to be some times, some test times. And we really, really need to come together more so than have division. That's all I'm going to say about that. We need to come together. And that is what my hope and prayer is about. And we can figure this out collectively on this U.S. soil. We can figure it out and really come together because we need it. I know you all are probably like, what this got to do with journaling? But as I said, today was the day some news broke out, and it just made me think. Because you got to understand, you know, I went to Spelman, I've shared before, for undergrad, and I graduated, and I majored in sociology. So I'm always looking at things collectively. That's overarch, you know, everything. And then I went to Clark Atlanta University, Whitney M. Young Jr. School of Social Work, and I successfully received my master's in social work. And my specialization was health and mental health. And so I'm typically going to do the micro, meso, macro. You know, depends on what it is, but why people do what they do. So I'm always looking at, my perspective is going to be a little different. And once I heard about the news today, I was like, yeah. There's a couple of things I will talk about in small settings. I will talk about politics in small settings. Small. I will talk about religion and relationships, very intimate settings. But when it's massive, I'm not good. They say you don't supposed to talk about money, religion. Money, religion. It's another one. Money, religion. I think politics. It's 3, I think. But I'm just being very at peace with this. I'm being hopeful and wise. You know, you don't move with worry. You move with wisdom. Right? There is no worry. So I just wanted to give my little thing about that. I know I tapped into relationships, and to me it's so unattractive online. It is. And you have like the great Tyler Perry. He goes deliver good content, and I was able to see, I just thought about that, I was able to see his current masterpiece, Divorce in the Black. And I'm on YouTube and I can see the creative reviews, right? And I'm only going to give a small perspective because I am not a reviewerist. I don't review content like that. And I have a lot of love and respect for the Tyler Perry studio. A lot of respect and love. So I'm going to see the work ethics. I'm going to see all of that. You know what I mean? I'm going to look at the time they put into it, the craft. The movie was a 10 out of 10. The movie was a 10 out of 10. When I say things are online, when it comes to relationships, very unattractive. It's just unattractive to me. If I'm not looking, nobody's claiming me. If I was, I've never been on a dating site. I think that's commendable for people. You know, I was talking to my neighbor and we were discussing apps for dating, and I was telling her, women and men who get on dating apps, I commend you, but I've never been on a dating app. No, never been on a dating app. But if I was to put myself out there, I would go to like an exclusive, exclusive where you got to pay probably like $5,000 to find a match. Because I just can't see me. First of all, I believe that. This is another thing. Yo, I'm getting off topic. I'm so getting off topic right now. Okay, I'm gonna say it, but I'm getting off topic. I'm gonna take accountability for this. It's my fault, right? But I'm gonna say this because I'm gonna say it. There is no discretion to me now with dating. There's no discretion. It's like when you date, it's like people, and I get it, people are invested into others and you feel you know people. Now, if you're pursuing to date that person, I understand you want to know if that person dates somebody. That's a little different. But if you're just supporting that person, like, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna be 100. Like some would say, I'm gonna keep it 100. I didn't want to say that. I'm gonna keep it 100. I probably already said it. I won't be advertising who I date. I don't owe nobody who I date. I just don't. Why do I have to tell y'all who I'm dating? Now, I'm not dating, seriously, but I'm saying if I was dating, I don't have to tell you. I do not. What law in the United States of America say that I have to tell you who I'm dating, why I'm dating, where we go? I don't have to. I don't owe y'all that. I don't know why people feel you can make up assumptions till you write a book on it. I don't care. I just personally, I feel, why you gotta know who I'm dating? Why is it so significant for you to know who I'm dating? I'm trying to think about that. That's serious. That is very serious. Y'all should ask yourselves, why is it important for you to know who else is there? Unless you are interested in that person, so you want to have respect. You don't want to pursue a person and they got a whole relationship, whole marriage, whole husband, whole wife, children, grandkids. I get it. But even if you're supporting a person, why do you feel it's significant? The world has shifted, and if I was dating a man who was unknown, or if I was dating a man who was known, it's the same treatment. It ain't no way posting that. No, I'm not getting all on your page. Do your own brand. I don't. It just don't work. I'm just different. I'm wired different. You don't need to come on my social media. I don't need to come unless we're doing a business adventure. Do you understand? If we're doing a business adventure, that's different. But just to let me flash you, I want everybody let's get lit with this. No, lit with nothing. No. I'm not doing that. You will not see me all and on his page. I know separate brands is best that way. Because if you break up, peace to me and peace to you, nobody knows. Now, some things kind of shift a little bit. When you start having children, get married, I get that. You know, people take pictures, I understand. But just to be all up on his page, no ma'am. No ma'am. I don't care if he has one subscriber to, I don't know, 1 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I don't know. I'm just saying separate. Discretion, women today, selective ones, they understand discretion. And then you have some, honey, they want you to know, that's my man, that's my man. When women tend to do, that's my man, they've been scorned or they've gone through a whole lot of stuff. and they're in the defense mode. They're like, they like NFL, like a linebacker with them backs. They now make it more attractive, make it mysterious, you know, because I'm telling y'all, if I was dating someone who was unknown, nobody knew him, versus he's, I don't know, someone of significant to y'all, I guess, I'm just saying it would be the same treatment unless we're doing some type of business collaboration. You see us, and then you probably still be confused. You probably think we're just working together. But when you hear me stop saying nobody ain't claiming me, that's the best you're gonna get. If you don't hear me say like nothing, like I keep saying nobody's claiming me. You know what I mean? And even if I did, because I have a business partner, nobody again is not claiming me. But if I was in a healthy relationship, we go out on a date, we go to a wedding, all of that is just irrelevant. We will take pictures, but I'm just not that type of woman. I don't have to be seen. I don't have to be all up in the video. This mine right here. No. That's how you build character in the relationship, trust in the relationship, respect in the relationship. Because one thing I'm gonna tell y'all about a man, I'm not a guru in relationships, okay? When a man, I'm not talking about interested, because all of them can be interested. They'll be interested in the goose, okay? When a man is really, really loving and respecting you, I'm gonna put it on that. I'm gonna stand on that. When he's really, really loving and respecting you, he will begin to claim you. He will say, no, that's mine. Do you get it? Because think about it, don't they do that with their cars, shoes, jobs, if they like it? Stuff, look at them. See, that's what I'm saying. Y'all ain't studied. If you study some stuff, you get how this works. Think of young men, right? With boys around 16, 17. We're gonna start with boys around 16, 17. Anything that they love, how often do they claim that? And they claim it like with try me if you would want to. It starts there. We're not talking about elementary because they're fickle. We're not talking about elementary and middle school. When they get to high school, they claim that ball. Touch their ball. They'll be ready to fight you. Touch their like bike. I want y'all to think about it. If you know somebody who owns a motorcycle, go touch it. Go there, test it. Go to somebody's house who has a motorcycle, because I grew up around this kind of stuff. I grew up around this. Go to somebody who has like a motorcycle and go sit on it and see how they respond. Now, if you sit on it and you're a female, he like you. He like, I'm shit on my bike. Okay, you in, right? You kind of in there. But I'm trying to show you all. You got to start studying a man's character and how they behave, their actions more so than anything. Look at how they interact with their mother. I didn't say pops, dad, father. Their mother. Those are women. They're women figures. But I don't want to go too deep with that. The point of it is, we've gotten out of discretion. We've gotten out of discretion in a relationship. We just don't have discretion. It's all about, okay, I'm in a relationship, I'm going to showboat it. No. That's rule number one. No showboat, nothing. However, some things are an exception. Like I said, if y'all doing business together, I get it. You're married, that's a different ball game. You know what I mean? You're married, office is gonna be on your hand. Oh, he's married, she's married. I'm just looking at discretion. It's online dating thing, it's social media. It's very just so unattractive. Oh, it is. It's just so unattractive to me. I would have never thought social media would have turned dating into what it. Now you got some people out there working hard. They're working hard to bring couples together, or they're working hard to put people together. I understand. I have a lot of respect for that. But just the generalization of it, oh honey, it's so unattractive. I said I just And then you hear the stories. You know, I'm not talking about online stories, people that I know, and the stories that they're telling me. It's that's what I'm saying though. This narrative needs to change, and we don't have much time to continue this playing the field. We got our community, we got some real things we need to be addressing. And I'll leave that right there, because I'm not at the board table talking. I'm not at the conference. So I'm gonna be very, very poised, refined, polite, as the South would say, and keep this to a minimum. But we must, as the women, learn discretion. Because if I'm in a healthy relationship and we happy, that's all y'all need to know. There's nothing else to know. It's just nothing else to know. There's no explanation, no expression, no that. You don't need to know all of that. And that's where the issues and the challenges come in at. When you start showboating and doing a horse and pony parade with it, and it's not necessary. Because when something is shifted, now you got a lot of issues. It just got too many issues. Everybody has their opinion. Everybody has their right to say something. They feel like they qualified, and then they go back into your 1925 pocket, and your portfolio, and your wallet, and ooh, so much. Ooh, you gotta deal with all of that. Just be quiet. And do we know, as women, do we know how to be quiet? Because that goes back to those past relationships where you feel obligated. It's like, I gotta do it. You don't have to do that. That's why you gotta build that confidence up front in the relationship, and that trust. Because if you have it, you good. And I know, you know, I get it. People do stuff. I understand. Trust me, I get it. I've been cheated on. I get it. But one thing about me, you deal with that in the moment. You do your cries. You do all of that. You got to go through the emotions, the grieving part of it, but you move on. But you know, and then if you are going to talk about it, like if I'm going to talk about me being cheated on, it's going to be in a way to heal others and to assist others, not to bash and get in, just make it all toxic worse. That's no. I'm just gonna say at the end of the day, I'm here and I'm doing me, and we're gonna keep it moving, right? But just to the narratives that I see online, we gotta do better. We must do better. We gotta do better. We must do better. And there was this one guy, I don't know what podcast he was on. He said something that was so significant. He said, when you begin to date, we're not asking valuable questions. Because we are in this space of desperation, immediate action. He wants me. And we overlook, because I'm a woman, so I'm speaking from a woman's perspective, we overlook all the red flags, right? You know, what kind of relationship you got with your baby mothers, if it's more than one. Do you get it? What kind of relationship do you have with your parents? Do you understand what I'm saying? You know, real valuable questions. We're so ready. And let me tell you, we need to also take accountability. And why I'm saying this is because we expect for a man to come in and to be everything when we have not been that to ourselves. And I'm not talking about money or materialistic items. I'm talking about filling your cup I'm talking about filling your cup, right? Meaning love you. Because how can you expect for him to love you when you don't know how to love yourself? That's interesting, right? How could you, right? It's just like a child. How could you expect a child to do something correct when they haven't had any guidance or teaching? Proper way of doing it. So it's just like an adult, right? If you're looking for love, do you love yourself? Do you really, really love yourself? Do you? And that's what I'm going through, creating a beautiful life for Makeba. And God, along the way, will work it out for me. My thing is, I will tell y'all this. I know I will not be by myself. I'm not that type of woman. I won't be by myself. I'm a relationship type of female. But right now, I'm enjoying loving me. So when it's that time again to be in a healthy relationship, right? When I say healthy, I'm talking about productive, positive, profitable. We can see the value. There's no competition. There's no false expectations. There's no deceit. All that good stuff. That's another thing. So I feel he'll understand. Oh, okay. I can clearly see where she coming from. There's no confusion. I can see it. It's clear. She she It is. She ain't missing a beat. Either I fit in, we navigate it together, we rock it together. Do you? Because it has to be the same for him. I got to be able to. Oh, I see. Boom. I get it. I understand. I get it. And it's none of that heaviness. And sometimes you meet people for rehabilitation purposes. They are there to do that. You got some people that get in relationships and they heal the other person. Sometimes it's needed, right? But I want to come as complete as much as possible. And no, I'm not going to wait till I'm all the way together. I'm not advocating that, ladies. However, until then, I am loving myself. That's what I'm talking about. Loving myself. And it's not, oh, I'm lonely, so let me just go do that. No. I got so much going on. Sometimes my shadow scare me. I'm like, that's me. I got a lot of work going on. That's the other. Let me stop. I can't say that. That was kind of funny though. That was funny. Okay. So I just want y'all to understand to work on yourselves to the fullest. Just work on yourselves and create that beautiful morning for yourself. It starts in the morning. Some people may start their beautiful day may start at 12 or 4 o'clock, who knows. I'm just saying, when you wake up, start your day strong, right? More so on the beautiful side, and then throughout the day you can have a lot more clarity about what's going on and how to handle things and how to approach things. And when it comes to dating, have a little bit more discretion about yourself. You know what I mean? Discretion. Have some mystery. We're missing that. Everything is like out in the opening. You know what I mean? It's just have some discretion. Because that's who I am. Some people, they can't stand me. They really don't like me. They're like, you just so private. They can't stand it. And it's not that I'm trying to be so private, so exclusive. I'm not, invitation only type of woman. It's just I feel like there's other things we can discuss. You know what I mean? But why? That's not a turn on for me. Telling who and what I'm doing it with. That's not. It's so tacky. It's so tacky. Like if I'm out, that's different. You get what I'm saying? Some things like you just can't get up. It is what it is. It's just like I was saying. I had some banks. I have a commercial cleaning business, and I had those for a very long. We're talking about years. I never talked about it. Some people's like, you and me? Yes, over 10 years. I just never talked about it. Never. Because I didn't feel like it was your business. You see, do you get it? And it's no different than a relationship. Some stuff just don't need to be discussed. Some stuff just don't. It's just off. It's just not part of my practices, my belief system. However, as I was saying, there comes a time. So let me give you an example. You got a beautiful relationship with someone. Take Christmas pictures. Just a nice one. You know, nice birthday gathering. Things of significance. Somebody graduating, somebody having a baby. Some things are an exception. But just to be all out in the opening, unless your relationship, right? Catch this. I'm giving an example. People who vlog, if they're vlogging together, they're dating, they haven't, that's a business. They working. So they're showing you their lives. That's an exception. But for some people who he in a totally different field than you, just be wise in what you share and how you share it. You get what I mean? Y'all in totally two different industries. Be wise. And if you were in the same industry, be wise. Be careful. Because it goes back to, if anything happens, they're going to shred it. They're going to deconstruct it. They're going to rip it apart. I mean, it's horrific. And why should you have to grieve a breakup and then grieve society? Do you understand? Grieve in peace. I said, I'm impressed. No. So I just feel like just discretion, it just brings so much peace. But if you are insecure, I can understand. I clearly understand. If you're not going to be a woman of confidence, I get it. You want to wear him on your shoulder. You want people to know, that's my man, and I understand. I get it. I get the defense mechanism, but you got to get over that. You know what I mean? If you got trust issues, because discretion is just more becoming. It's more sophisticated. It's more on that, it's just good for you. I don't want to go too far with that, because I don't want people to think that I'm insulting them. And that's not what this conversation is all about. It's the fact that in our community, we are missing discretion. We just missing it. And then especially when you get online and you express them when you've been, oh, you know, a woman might say she's been with this many men, and she might say I have this many baby daddies, and then I have the, and then this my body count, and then this my I got these many children. I get it. You know, you're trying to find that love. You feel you're old, and I understand. I get it. And maybe because with me, I don't have a large body count. I've never been married. I don't have any children. You know, all my time, love, effort, energy, creativity, you know, work ethics have gone into other areas in my life. And not just necessarily work, but it has gone in other areas. So I understand. So my conversation would be different. It wouldn't be, I have a whole lot of body counts. And I heard somebody say once upon a time, if you don't have a big body count, something wrong with you. But I digress. Now I'm going to say this, because I definitely will say this. I'm confident in this. I went to Emory University. Y'all know what Emory is? Like Emory, the hospital. Emory University. For my second master's in public health. And I'm going to leave that right there. I'm going to just leave that right there. We just going to put it on down. You know how you just put your purse on down? You just going to put it on down on the table. We're going to leave that right there where it is. But, yeah. I don't have a high body count. And I'm impressed with that. Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with that. For me. You know, if you thinking having a big, massive body count is attractive, I would love for y'all to get some men in the room by themselves and they talk quietly. among themselves and see what they say. You know, publicly they're gonna want to keep peace with the women community, so they might say, oh, okay, it's cool, get them by themselves, put some microphones in there, yeah, and then see what they saying. So I don't know whether it's being attractive and looking sexy, having a huge body count is supposed to be popping and lit, but hey, if that works for you, we all love it for you, but that's not impressive for me. My body count is very low. It's real low, and I love it. So when I'm with my significant other, you know, we can pop together. You know, we can explore together. You know, I'm not thinking about the 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people I've been with, because I ain't been with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 people. I haven't been with that many. You know what I mean? So I can have something to look forward to. And maybe that's why I'm so curious about things, because I haven't done all of that. So when I heard them say that, I was like, so when I heard them say your body count doesn't matter, you know, people who don't have a high body count, I say, am I really watching this? And we all, you know, from a woman's perspective, every woman should have a right to do what they want to do. But I think it's misleading. It's cool if you want to share, you have a high body count. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your right, right? Your ethical, moral, legal right. You can do whatever. But I think it's misleading to tell other women something is wrong with them because they don't have a high body count. So when I heard that, this is what I really felt. I felt I was watching children at this point. You know, behave like children.
No, my age. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did saw a putty cat.
That's how I felt. I felt like, okay, first I was like, okay, I'm watching women expressing themselves. Cool. But then when they went into something is wrong with you when you don't have a high body count, I was like, wait a minute now. wait a minute. Okay. So something's supposed to be wrong with the women who have a low body count. If they have a low body count, something is wrong with them because they have a low body count. So again, it went from, oh, okay, they're being transparent. Let me support this and watch it. But then when it shifted to with the women who have low body count, something wrong with them, I was like, I went from respect to this.
Oh, my age. I thought I saw a putty cat. I did saw a putty cat.
I felt like I was watching kids' behavior. I'm like, I expect, that's what I'm saying. When people are seeking answers, I was not seeking answers. I was supporting. And so sometimes you got to be careful what you're supporting. You get what I mean? You got to know what to take and what to put it down on the table. Just put it on down on the table and walk away from it, right? But no, it is nothing wrong with the women who have low body counts. And if you want to know and challenge that, you can drive on, fly, walk, whatever, take Uber Black. If you're out of town, fly in Atlanta and go over to Emory University, go to the public health department and ask them about body counts. You can do that. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to say where I heard this from, because I've heard this echoed on and off from different platforms. And then I've heard a lot of people get angry and say something is wrong with saying people who have low body counts, something wrong with them. They were mad because they were like, everybody should strive to have a low body count, especially in today's time. But of course, this conversation is not about exploitation or having a debate. I was just happening to support. I wasn't on there to discover if I should have a high or low body count. I was like, let me support this person because I like their work ethics. But sometimes just because you have great work ethics, sometimes your practices may be a little different, may not be aligned with the other person. And I was just kind of taken back. I felt like I was watching, okay, is this is like what's really going on? I felt like I was watching cartoons. Like it went from inspiration to this is the Cartoon Network. Is this? But I digress. Because as I said before, you can take it on right on over to Emory University. CDC is over there, and they can explain to you very articulate why having a low body count is really good. Now, having a high body count with your significant other, like your husband, is good too, because it's with your man, your husband. So, but that wasn't under those conditions. They just had body counts and they were fluid. And I respect the fact that they're being authentic and honest, but to tell other women something is wrong with you because you don't have a high body count. Okay, all right. I'm not taking that invitation right there. I'm not interested in having a high one with different ones. I don't have to. That's just like saying, let me go buy a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a Rolls Royce, a Bugatti, and then say, okay, now I think I just want to buy. Now I want to own a car. So you go buy 5 expensive cars, and then you finally say, okay, I want to own a car. But I digress. I digress. It's hey, to each his own. We are in a time where you have a right, ethical right, legal right to think how you want to. But on my platform, if you have a low body count, you are beautiful. You are, honey, you're doing good. And when you're ready to increase your body count, hopefully it's with the one body. And it ain't with a variety of bodies. Okay, but to each his own. There's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with a woman or a man who has a less body count. Okay? But if you put some men in a room quietly by themselves, trust me, I know, because I've been around professional men and professional settings, and I have a brother, and he has a lot of friends. A lot of them. He was very popular and still to this day. And I've heard enough. We're talking about men who are players, okay? They ain't no green men. They are out there, okay? They are running businesses, clubs. I'm gonna leave it like that. They got business clubs. My brother friends are doing it. They all over. They hot Atlanta and hot Florida and hot everywhere. They some movers and some shakers, okay? And I'm gonna tell you right now, I've heard them say out of their mouths they would prefer a low body count. Now, publicly, yeah, I get it. But put them in a room by themselves with them some other dudes. Go to them barber shops on the Saturday. Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, that's why I say social media to me it could be good or it could be very unattractive. And I'm like, okay, so that's what we doing now. And hey, to each his own. People can feel the way they do, because I think a lot of it has to be with whatever I've done, I'm gonna make it good. And I commend you for feeling that way. Anybody. If it doesn't matter if it started out wrong or if it started out right. It's like whatever I do, I'm going to make it good. I'm going to make this good, even if it's wrong. So I'm going to make the other people feel, that ain't how you do it. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Because you may meet a man and he may have a huge body count. You don't judge, right? That's what I was saying. I was supporting them in their truth, right? I thought it's bold and it's confident, and I appreciate them sharing it with other women. But to turn around and say, well, if you got a low body count, wait a minute. Okay, well, all right, okay then. I'm not gonna tell you you wrong. No, we're not doing that. That's below me. Beneath, below, up under the rug. I'm gonna just leave you with this, and you can take it however you want to. Go to Emory University and go to the public health department and talk about that and see what they say. That's all. That's it. That's how you handle that. But I would never tell other women something wrong with you because you got a high body count. No, that's out of order. They are learning their lesson. Yes, they are. They're learning it. They know what it is. But I will say, be wise in your footsteps. Be wise in the direction you're going. You know what I mean? Check yourself. But I'm not going to tell a woman she's wrong. You wrong because you got a high body count. No, I'm not. No. Depending on who it is and what setting it is. I'm just going to say, I know by now you've learned. And trust me, she will more likely say, absolutely. She will say she's learned. Why do I have to put my foot on her neck when she's already probably feeling low? Why would I have to? She's already on the ground. I'm not saying all. But if she's feeling low, why would I want to put my foot on her neck when I already know she's dealing with issues and challenges and reflecting back and feeling a certain kind of way? Why would I do that? I'm going to lift my sister up. Whoever it is, right? I'm going to lift her up. Doesn't matter if she's black, Hispanic, you get what I'm saying? And we're going to have a healthy conversation. How can we move forward and make this better? But what I won't do is try to make her feel bad because she has a high body count. No, that's not my job. That's not my advocacy. I'm better than that. Let's bring some light to this, right? We are all in this together. We're all connected some kind of way. So I'm gonna say more so, how can we make this better? How can we begin to heal? Why is it going that way? What are you missing? What do you get what I'm saying now? But if you feel like I just want to live, well, be free. Just be wise in your what? Footsteps. And smile and keep it going. I don't have to insult you or make you feel less because it's unequal. No. I'm about meeting you where you are and bringing you up higher. That's always been my thing. I don't leave people in despair. I leave them with hope. If you know me, you know that's one of my sayings. Always saying, babe, I'm going to leave you with some hope, not despair. You meet me, I'm leaving you with hope, right? You know me, it's always hope. It's not despair. My job is not to pour toxic in you or pour less in you. My job, my advocacy and life assignment is to uplift and to tell someone else that's wrong because you have a low body count. No, baby. But I will say this. Over at Emory University, go to that public health department and you tell me what they said about that body count. Because you best to believe over there in that public health department, they got some information that will blow your mind. Yes. And I think moving forward, you'll have a different perception about telling others who have a low body count. It's wrong. No, it is right for them. Because you got people out there and they really want to experience things and then they'll start self-doubting themselves. There's a way, right, to deliver a message. It's definitely a way to deliver a message, but it's how you do it. And we should be, if you have a strong platform, you know, if you have a platform and you know you can reach the masses, you know, I understand we all have assignments and things like that. That's important, especially when you're working with brands. You know, you got to do your hauls, you got to do your makeup. I get all of that. But if you have a message, be wise in how you deliver that, because you really can have some women out there thinking, oh, I only slept with 3 men, so I might not get a man. What? And for men saying that they got to have a woman with a high body count, that's questionable, because that means he don't have enough confidence to tell a woman, baby, this is how I like it. This is how. That's what I'm saying. People are not able to speak up. If you are in a relationship, I want y'all to think about this. You're in a relationship and you know you don't like spaghettis, and you get in that kitchen, you get real dramatic. Yeah. So it's just like, you getting ready to go out on a date, and he may ask you, he may say, would you like to go get some spaghetti? Oh, I don't like that. I don't. You go into, You're very expressive. You're very honest, right? Very honest that you do not like spaghettis. You make it clear. And then you go into explaining and sharing what you really like. Ooh, I want me some lamb chops. I want to go to this restaurant. Ooh, I know how much it costs. I know what sauce they use. If you're going to be intimate with your significant other, it should be the same way. It should be no embarrassment. You should be able to say, this is, and you list that what I like. Look them in the eye and keep them going. And see, we're not living in our truth. We're not being honest. We're just not. We're not being honest. This is what I like. You like it? You don't? We got an issue before you go any further. Do you understand what I'm saying? And a lot of this, then you won't have all these extra issues. You won't have all this extra stuff. This unnecessary stuff. Because if you probably was just straight up and honest a long time ago, that body count could have probably been decreased by 50%. Now, some of them other ones, they just probably just weren't worth anything anyway. You get what I mean? They just probably just wanted something. But if you upfront and honest, this is how, that goes back to people don't know how to love themselves. They don't know nothing about themselves. They don't know what they really love about themselves. And you always will be evolving, right? You'll always be changing. Always. They say every 7 years your skin change. So just imagine, every so many years your perception changes. Like right now, I'm so ready to get new furniture. I have my headquarters is beautiful. I want new furniture. You see? So if I'm saying I want new furniture, imagine how it is in a relationship. You got to go back in and tweak it. You got to go back in and change it. You got to go back in and shift it. But at the same time, throughout that process, you must be honest. This is what I like. This is how I like it. You want to judge me? We ain't meant to be together then. No, we're not meant to be together. If you can't be transparent, vulnerable, straight up, raw with it, like you like that spaghettis or you like that lamb chops. And I understand you comparing getting intimate with lamb chops. I get it, but I'm trying to be professional, poised, polite, and welcoming on here, right? Where it's not offensive, but I just feel I have gotten to a space in my life where I'm going to be 100%. This is what I like, and it ain't don't be judging nothing, because this is what I like. What I like is what I like, and then some stuff I might like, might not like it. Who knows? Because half of the stuff ain't done anyway. The point that I'm trying to say is, I am going to lead with transparency. I'm going to lead with trust. I'm going to lead with honesty. All of that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it to live a lie. It's just not worth it. And I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm like, I'm going to be who I'm going to be. And either you accept that respectfully. Do you understand, right? Or it's just not meant to be. But that don't mean you go judge a person. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's just like some men might just like feet. Oh, I like feet. I don't know what's the big thing about feet. Now, do you get it? Like, do you understand? Some women just love massages. Oh, I'm one of them. But I'm talking about real stuff where it can make a break. And I feel where I am, I'm mature enough, I'm honest, I'm confident enough to just be straight up. This is what I'm curious about, and this is what I like. You know, so then, you know, you when you begin to date a person for a while and really get to know them, y'all build that trust and y'all have understanding, and then you go a little further. But I don't have a list of body counts. I just don't. No. I got a list of some other great things, but not a list of body counts. I don't have. I'm just sorry. I don't. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm not. But you don't want my clap back, because my clap back is going to be go down to Emory University. Sure. That's my clap back. I don't do clap backs, but what I do is I don't do clap backs and I don't do debates. And my job, my advocacy, and my assignment is not to make a person feel bad. But I will say this, go to Emory. And then you come back and report and tell me what they said about having a high body count. And we can have that conversation. Then we having a real conversation, right? You want real stuff. We can do that. Now that's a real conversation. And I feel like when people talk about, that's why I say everybody has a way of delivering. When people talk about this, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm taking this. I'm very sensitive about these topics. I am a social worker. People forget that. They think, oh, she's about becoming a millionaire. She wants to do, and they equate philanthropic to just giving money, or they say she's an entrepreneur, so they only see me doing business. They don't know my first love is social work. That is my first baby. And when people talk about things like suicide, it's nothing to be played with. Please, if you're going to talk about suicide, give these people resources. Before you start the video, throughout the video, and at the end of the video. Don't just post it one time and poof, it's gone. Before you do it, this is a sensitive topic. It may be triggering. Or throughout, keep mentioning. Put the name up there, whatever platform. I'm not necessarily talking about people who do podcasts. No, vloggers, anybody, influence, anybody, any type of setting. You constantly keep putting that number up there. We're here for you, because they may be at that moment where they're seeing you, and it can trigger them. These are real topics, and so now we are in a space where people are taking their life experiences, not necessarily training, their life experiences, and they're out here teaching this. If you're going to talk about suicide, at the beginning of the video, audio, whatever it is, a conference, an event, put a 1-800 number up there, put some local resources, hand out information, whatever it is, throughout. And at the end, we are here for you. That's another topic I see just floating around. And it's like, these are real topics, because I am a social worker. And that's why I'm like, oh, you're talking my discourse. We can get in a lot of trouble for that, just talking about it without giving out proper. And I love how people are talking now. They're being vulnerable. I love that. I so love that. But be strategic how you do it, because you got people that are triggered just like that. When they talk about, and that goes back to body count. I took that because I was like, well, that ain't what them stats say, baby. Them statistics, okay. Okay. All right. And if Emory, if we had two groups of people, right? If we had a group of people, and not necessarily from Emory, who understand this statistical data and hear that conversation, we'll all be looking. And yes, they did. So I want to uplift. And so to any woman or man, because I may be chosen for a man who had a body count. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not going to judge him. That means when it's time for me to be honest about what I want, it'll be easy for me to say it. It'll be so easy for me to say, easy, honey. But let me get serious. It is my hope and prayer that you really tap into yourself and discover, explore why that exists. Ask yourself that. Like, why am I doing this? What's missing? Is it that I'm looking for social acceptance? Is it that I'm looking for love? Is it that I'm trying to cover something up for that purpose? Is it that I'm trying to satisfy this other person? There are so many different things. But go inside and ask yourself why. It's just like I just did a video, and when I get up in the morning, I did not come up with these questions. I'm pretty sure I probably said it out loud to myself throughout my life, but there was 2 questions: why my path is different, and why I have to work much harder. Those 2 questions I heard on YouTube from Tyler Perry, because he had an interview with Grant Cardone. And so those 2 questions they just stayed with me, and now when I get up in the morning, I ask myself, why is my path different? Because honestly, I'm being so transparent, it really is. My path is different, and I accepted that some time ago. And now, as I said in my previous video, I can agree or disagree with Tyler Perry, but I'm not trying to work hard like that. I did that for a long time. I did that for a long time. I'm talking about coming in 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm talking about coming in dirty, musty, sacrificing, doing one thing to pay for something for my business, getting no's, being disrespected because I'm a female in a man-dominated industry. Men run that industry. So I caught myself just being masculine. I removed the pearls, removed the stilettos, replaced the stilettos for Sperry's. You know, I did the masculine energy until I woke up one day and I was like, who the hell? Yes, I said hell. Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this? I was not myself. I was like, oh no. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. I don't have to do that to become a multimillionaire. I don't have to do that to have success. I don't have to do that. It's called choices. What is going on with me? When you have choices, options, choices, it's time to change that. It's time to change it. I don't want to go that route to become a multimillionaire. I'm not trying to come home less than honey. No! I did that for years. And if you go back right now, the best thing that I got out of those years was experience. I don't have a whole lot of accolades. My name ain't in no museum. My name ain't at any of those companies. You get it? No. I'm not doing it. My next 25, I'm working beautiful. So this is how I tweet Tyler Perry's statement. Why do I have to work more beautiful than others? I'm serious. Why do I have to work more beautiful than others? Am I the example? I take it. I take the assignment. I'll be the vessel. You can like me. You can dislike me. You can love me. You can hate me. You can respect me. But don't disrespect me. Just go on about your business. Right? Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. Why my path is different. I didn't tweet Tyler Perry on that one. I agree, because it's different. But why do I have to work more beautiful than others? Or you, whoever's watching this. I have to work more beautiful than you. I mean, I got to work and put that beauty in it. I just got to put that. I got to go in deep within that and make it beautiful. That's my assignment. That's my philanthropic work. My philanthropic work, beautiful. Lifestyle, beautiful. Travel, everything is beautiful. So I'm using all my senses, all of them. Touch, taste, smell, hear, sight. I'm using all of them. Beautiful, beautiful Makeba. That's it, just beautiful. If it's not beautiful, well, I'm doing it. Because I did it the other way. And I'm talking about coming in at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting right back up within the next couple of hours. I'm talking about getting contractors and we working hard. No acknowledgement, no recognition. Do you understand? No acknowledgement, no recognition. None. Do you understand? So, I said, moving forward, I'm working beautiful. I accept the assignment the challenge. My path is different. I accept that. I have a lot of respect and love for that. My path is just different. But I also have to acknowledge why I have to work more beautiful than others. And I'm not talking about lipstick, makeup, foundation, pedicures, manicures. No, I'm talking about internally and externally. The complete woman. Beautiful. Everything about it is beautiful. That is my assignment. And I take that responsibility. I will become a servant of it. I will become that servant. And I will treat it with the utmost respect and honor. So, if I have to say some things into others, it may be ugly. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission. So respect that. I respect you. And let's do this. Let's do what we got to do, right? Let's just do what we have to do, because there's bigger things going on in this world than you can imagine. So let's get to the video. And speaking of beautiful, I actually purchased, because the title of the video is, so as I shared the title of the video, it's going to focus on self-love. Why self-love is significant. Yeah, why self-love is significant. And I purchased this. Let me tell y'all when I purchased this. I purchased this back in 2021. So you all have to understand, during COVID, I had a federal contract. And I had to work. I couldn't go in. My contractors had to go in, but I had to manage it. It's a lot of work. So that was during the time I really began to process who I was. I was already working on that before, but during COVID, I really went deeper into who I was. I began to discover things about myself, and I began to say I need to change some things about myself. And one of the things that started to get my attention is waking up in the morning, because during COVID, like I said, I was coming in 2, 3, or 4 o'clock in the morning and getting up within an hour or two to get back out there for these contracts. So I had a lot of contracts, and so I began to see the significance of me waking up the correct way, just waking up the correct way. And I started doing some research, looking up different ways to go back to my soft life roots. And when I say soft life, because a lot of people tend to think I'm talking about sitting at home and doing nothing. That's not me. I have to be productive. That's definitely not me. I am not advocating soft life to sit at home and do nothing. That's boring. I mean, we are born to be productive, to procreate. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I say soft life, I'm talking about character, I'm talking about decision making, everything about you, you know. Some define it as convenience, you know, they go get someone to clean their home. I get all of that, you know, but when I say soft life, it's deep, it's rooted since you've been a little girl. You get what I mean? We're talking about much bigger than just pedicures and you going to get a spa treatment. It's your entire being of who you are, right? And so I began to start with the morning, and then I went into this self-love. How do I love myself? You know, just things of that nature. So I came across this brand that created a journal, because I told you all my journal process, my morning routine is split. So when I get up, prayer, I'm going to just name the things that I experience: prayer, meditation, breath work, cold shower, supplements, visualization, affirmations, all of it you can think of. Morning routine, a beautiful breakfast. I must be around flowers, read just a little bit, speak out loud. It's things that I do, I practice. And so I don't believe in putting everything in one journal. No, that's for me because I'm a writer. I don't believe in just putting everything in one journal. Now, if you are not a writer, get one journal and flow. Also, I'm going to step on some toes. I don't believe in the 5-minute journal. Let me explain why. Please do not cancel me. Let me explain. because it's pushing you. You're focused on the 5 minutes. Journaling is supposed to be free. It's supposed to be liberating. You're supposed to be creative. This is your time to express, to just pour your feelings, your vision on paper. Don't put a time on it, because you put a time on it, it's like that. It's like intensity. It's like intensity, right? Because now you're adrenaline. You're like, oh, I got 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes. I got 5 minutes. No. You don't want to lead with that. I will never buy a 5-minute journal. Don't put 5 minutes on my dreams. Don't put 5 minutes on my vision. Don't put 5 minutes on me becoming a multimillionaire. Don't give me restrictions. No, we're not doing that. So again, I apologize if I stepped on your toes, but that's just how I feel. When I journal, no boundaries. I'm doing me. I owe myself that. That's my value, right? We got to be careful too when we get journals. What is your journal advocating on the covers? Every journal, right? It's supposed to have a word, encouraging word, or it should be blank, and then you create one. So that's why I say everything I touch is for a reason. If I touch something and it's different, I'm exploring. Why is that happening? Why are they doing that? How is that beneficial? It's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Every time I do something, I'm getting something out of it. You got my attention, you got my time. What's the value, right? So when it comes to journaling, I will officially do a journal video, right? How I properly journal. I'm going to share you some of my, right, practices. But this is about self-love and self-care. This is about loving on you unconditional. This is about loving the good, the bad, and healing the ugly, honey. This is about just, treating you like beautiful hydrangeas, some roses, some Van Cleef, a Birkin, all of that. It's about you loving you. And there's some women online, when they get up in the morning, they are doing it. Now, I do, in the near future, I will be doing a video on these women who impact me in terms of the morning routine. That's after I officially launch. Because I like to give credit. You get what I'm saying? I'm a writer, so I like to give credit to people on how they touch me. And I either binge their content or I watch it every day. Or whenever they, post a video. So I do have a video coming out in the near future to say thank you, give gratitude to those women, because they impact me some kind of way. Oh, okay, I like that product. Oh, okay, that's how you do that, girl. Living it. So that is definitely coming later on. But this journal, I discovered this on my own because, like I said, during COVID, I was hunting. I was a huntress. I was just looking. I was looking for anything that's beautiful, self-care, self-love, anything that just take my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit to a beautiful place. And as I began to do that, I was doing it before, but I took it up a notch. I was full throttle, honey. When I began to do that, I began to attract those beautiful things, something as simple as a beautiful tea glass, china, pajamas. Oh, and by the way, these are Marshall pajamas. I just love these. I'm trying to remember who wore this. I've seen a couple of people online. I forgot. But I've seen a couple of people online. But these pajamas came from Marshalls. They are beautiful. I love the flowers. Marshall, you did that. Marshall, you did it. So I discovered this particular journal online during COVID, and I've had it, I promise you, since January the 27th, 2021. I can show y'all. I'm gonna show you the date. Look at the date. January 22nd. January the 27th, 2021. And I will begin my process of of waking up. I'll begin my process of waking up strategically. So I'm getting everything prepared. So we're gonna open this up. I kind of open it up, but I haven't looked in it, so this is my first time. And it's kind of tight in here. They made sure this was secured. Okay, let me put this right here. And it is called, I'm excited, but the video, my video is entitled the importance of self-love, right? And when we talk about self-love, that also is under self-care. This is called, I'm so excited, self-care planner. I am so excited. The self-care planner. And I know you all are probably like, why did I get this when I have a millionaire planner and I have different journals? Because I said I'm a writer, so I strategically do certain things. So let me explain why this self-care journal is so important to me. Because over the next probably 2 years, there's certain things I want to do to me, okay? And it's certain things that are just non-negotiable. It's just non-negotiable. It must happen. And so, like I said, spa treatments essential. I'd rather do a spa treatment before I go get nails. And when I said it on my other video, I mean like a manicure. Like I would get a manicure, but I just wouldn't get fake nails. Because honestly, fake nails for me right now just wouldn't even be good, because I do a lot of cutting ginger and turmeric and stuff like that. So a spa treatment is 911. A spa treatment is 911. Cryotherapy is 911. It's just certain things that I must do weekly. It's non-negotiable, and I'm so excited. You'll be thinking I'm about to I'm just so excited. I'm just so excited to be able to spend time investing back into myself. And let me explain. I heard someone say one of the best things you can do is invest in yourself, which is true. And I've done that. I've done that with entrepreneurship. I've done that with my education, the best schools. I mean, I went to Spelman, Clark Atlanta University, Emory University, the best quality education. I mean, come on. Spelman has been #1 forever, okay? Entrepreneurship, we're talking about, I've had contracts with some big hitters. I was around some great people. You get what I mean? We're talking about, I mean, I've had a good run with some things. I have. I'm ready to pour back into my body, to my kingdom. So why can't I invest in me? Why can't I put money into me? So I want to do my teeth. You know, I want to get my moles removed. It's some things I want to do. So I said, my self-care, that's why I said waking up in the morning, like I'm really putting this together. I really want to put, now, it's certain things I want to have done and certain things I won't have done. So I want to be able to get my body looking a certain way. Now, I have an advantage, yes, I'm very petite, but I do have a little pudge. Because a sister snack, when I'm writing and doing work, I'm a snack. Or a sister gonna snack, okay? And I'm learning to be better with that. And when you tend to sit and type and all of that, you begin to gain right up in here. I know I do. So I'm very small. That ain't a problem. But I need to work on my pudge. I want my body to be very beautiful and sexy, but not masculine per se. No ma'am, no ma'am. So this self-care journal and or planner, perfect. And I'm glad I had not used it, because I'm prepping and I'm getting things in order how I want it to be. So they have in here. Welcome to the Shop Love It Agency community. It says, welcome to the Shop Love It Agency community. In case you didn't know, you just bought something fabulous from a female-owned Los Angeles-based business. Every planner, book, and kit that we make is made with the utmost care and detail you can imagine. It's tested and tried by our founder, SLA team, as well as our ambassadors before it even makes it into the store. And the thing we are most proud of to share is all our planners and books are made in the USA. Okay, enough chatting for now. We'll let you get started. We hope you love it. Your fabulous friends at shoploveagency.com. shoploveagency.com. P.S. We put our heart and soul into everything that happens on shoploveagency.com. So we love seeing your planner pics. Post your pics on Instagram and tag us. Okay? They have love letter to yourself, I am worthy. Self-care goals for the year. What I love about me. So love this. It has 30 minutes of yoga, morning, evening, get dolled up, clean makeup brushes, tell yourself 3 things you love about your body. They're giving so many ideas on how to do self-care. Plan on 6+ hours of sleep, drink water, make a menu. They have so many different things, ideas. My self-care idea bank, because it costs, and it goes back into investing into yourself. And I have no shame. I want to get some nice veneers, or of course whatever, get my moles removed, just some things I want to do. I don't want to do anything from neck on down besides just work out, you know. So I'm not trying to enhance up in this area. I'm not trying to make the back end bigger. It's a natural, beautiful, everything from neck on, I'm good. It's just other things I want to do, and other things that I feel that's essential for me in my life, like massages weekly, you know, just certain things that are just non-negotiable. I'm not going to resist it. I'm gonna make it happen. You know, I'm gonna put it part of my to-do list, right? So, you know, you have to pay for that. I deserve to take time for myself. And I don't want to make it just a Sunday fun day thing. I don't want my self-care to just be one day. I feel I deserve to do self-care daily. And that goes back to starting your mornings, right? The right way. Gratitude, self-compliments, 1 thing a day, weekly reflections. So yes, okay, so this is called the self-care planner. Then I ordered something else with it. The vision board planner, right? Because I do need, it's time for me to do a new vision board. I had a vision board. I had a lot of things on there. You think it, education, stuff about grad school, cars that I would like to own. What else I had on? Back then, I think, I'm trying to remember what kind of car I wanted before the Tesla came about. Oh, I know what I had. Definitely wasn't tapped into that, because I didn't even hardly remember what kind of vehicle I had. I had on there a home. I just had everything on there that at that moment in my life I wanted and needed. But now looking back at it, I've done a lot of those things. It's time for me to do a new vision board. So I ordered vision board planner. So I'm getting ready for 2025. And so this has the same message earlier. I am worthy, and it's giving you how to use this book. Love that. Everybody should start with that. It has samples of vision board. I'm loving this. Okay. Yes. Effortless projects. This is nice. So I will go get this laminated and then cut it out, because I will actually, whatever I want. So like for instance, this is some of the things that I've already shared. Like I would love a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Now there is an exception, because the townhouse that I saw, and I've been visualizing it, They didn't have a Sub-Zero, but it was beautiful, and I would have been happy with every refrigerator they have. So I wouldn't necessarily say it has to be a Sub-Zero refrigerator if it looks that good, okay? But that would be on my vision board, you know what I mean? Just to give you an example, flowers, because I want flowers. And I want fresh flowers at least once or twice a week. I'm so serious. And I'm not talking about just this little amount, this amount right here. I'm talking about throughout my place. I want to walk through my place and smell flowers in each room. I'm so serious. And in some rooms, more than one vase. That's what I'm visualizing. Like, that's for me. You get what I mean? So I felt this vision board planner was perfect timing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the ideas, anything that I like, I'm going to get it laminated. And it'll kind of give me an idea to help me, guide me with my new vision board that I plan on making starting sometime by the end of the fall, but I want to up and create it by January. And then next, I purchased the ultimate YouTube planner because I'm really taking my YouTube channel seriously. Now, as I've been sharing, for some reason God put it on my heart, if I was offered a great opportunity to either collab with someone for a big project or go work for someone and apply my skills, I can see me doing that. I'm still open, you know what I mean? If it's gonna make me a better person, yes, and bring me more bang for my pockets, okay? However, until then, I'm going to continue to do my beautiful YouTube channel and have fun, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is not my primary. I do some other things besides YouTube, but I want to make YouTube a professional, you know what I mean? I want to have fun, and I'm having fun. And I'm starting to see, you know, you have some vloggers out here, they don't sound too enthusiastic sometimes about posting when they do brand deals. It's like they have these restrictions and timelines. I'm going to be honest with you now. I'm going to be honest and transparent. I'm not looking forward to doing brand deals and you got me restricted. That's not what my YouTube channel is advocating. I want to have fun. I want to have options and choices and rights. I don't want to be in a position where you holding me up and I'm overwhelmed about some timelines. No, I'm not doing that. That's why I say so many different ways to make income on social media. Before I got on this YouTube channel, I started Social Work Wealth, and I taught social workers how to create alternative income. Because they got a social worker, you meet a social worker, they have a lot of skills, okay? They have a lot of skills. Be wise when you're talking to a social worker because they know a lot of things. Just be wise. Number two, I started Luxurious Wealth Online and to show a company how to become a premium brand. I'm very visual and I can see. I can look at a brand and say, you can do this, you can do that. I'm a strategist. So I started Luxurious Wealth Online, did a lot of test runs, had a lot of successes, ups and downs, you know, all that kind of good stuff. So, you know, I did that and now I'm on this YouTube channel. Hey, how you doing? So yeah, I'm loving this YouTube channel, of course. It's been a learning experience, a lot of learning curves. I'm still learning. I'm still learning editing. My editing is just second grade, third grade at best. Very elementary, okay? I haven't gotten to a point where I'm like, you see the effects, you have the drones. I can see me investing into all of that with the right person and or team, because that's how I would prefer me get with somebody who already know it, put some money in their pocket, and they put some knowledge in my mind, okay? So that's coming down later on, but right now, you get what you get. Hey, how you doing? How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Okay, so that's where I am with my YouTube channel. But I thought this was a very good investment. Very, very good investment. The ultimate YouTube planner. A 12-month fill-in calendar and checklist to organize every aspect of your YouTube life. I felt this was a good investment right here because I'm getting up a year. I will officially by then been launched, you know, because I have to do a photo. I have not done a photo. I just recently changed my profile picture. That's old. I need to do a professional photo shoot. It's a couple of things I need to do, you know what I mean, before I officially launch. I also need to hire, if I don't hire anybody else, an assistant, and eventually I need to hire an editor. So, and then I need to upgrade my cameras and stuff like that. So, but right now I am moving with grace and with a good pace, and I'm enjoying myself and enjoying these learning curves. I am. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. So we'll see. We'll see how my YouTube channel go as I evolve. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, like I say, if I came across something that's going to better my life, put me in a position to do my philanthropic work, this will definitely be something that I'll do depending on what that other thing is. I can see me, like I said, working for someone doing that, because I know it's going to help me get closer to my true goal, and that's doing philanthropic work. I have to put the camera down. Yes, sister, I have to put it down. However, if somebody wanted to collaborate with me, we can do that, but I'm still have a YouTube channel. But yeah, I stepped down. I'm stepping down from some other stuff. The Ultimate YouTube Planner. This is thick. Same letter. I am worthy, the vision, YouTube at a glance. Oh yeah, this is good. So I felt like these 3 things were a very, very good investment. So I thought this was a very, very good investment. Okay. And I have a video coming out, like I said, about journaling, how I properly journal, because there's a method to that. Journaling is important, because it brings reinforcement. It's like whatever you're working on, you're seeing that particular thing every day. And why I say that is how you journal, because you're giving updates. Some people believe in, let me journal, I want this, and that's it. Okay, what steps are you working towards that? What efforts are you putting? And that's why it's important to journal, because it'll position you to actually see it, and then it'll be in the back of your mind, like you do know you got to go do whatever that task or responsibility. So it's like you're taking accountability on your own, because you know tomorrow morning when you wake up, you have to see that journal and you have to open it up, so you know you're working on an assignment. And it may not just be, let me go to the grocery store and get something, some avocados or watermelon with seeds or grapes with seeds. It ain't that. It's more so, oh, on the 15th I have to do this, but by the 22nd I got to do this, and by the 8th of next month, do you get it? So it's like you're growing with that process. And that's what journaling is. That's why I don't believe in a 5-minute journal, because you're putting restrictions on me. No. Okay, next. Now, y'all know I love me some Goodwill. I love thrifting. I think it's therapeutic, it's fun, and you just clearly don't know what you're gonna get. And I'm like, okay, just love it. I came across this book by Alexandra Stoddard, Stoddard, and the book is entitled Living a Beautiful Life, 500 Ways to Add Elegance, Order, Beauty, and Joy to Every Day of Your Life. I was like, this is a great book. Now, this book was written back in the 80s. However, I'm pretty sure she has some things in here that I can use and apply in 2024. So this is another thing that I'm doing. That's why I say anything, and it has the word beautiful. And not only I have it in the hardback, I have it in the softback. So I'm going to bless them one probably soon and give them one of these, because they're actually, I don't know if they're the same, because they may be living a beautiful life. They may be the same, or they may be tweaked a little different. I just want to bless someone who's probably going on the same journey that I'm going on, and bless them and give them this. But I feel her book will be an asset to my journal. Let me see what some of the table of contents she has in here. Let's see if she have any. Okay, so some of her table of contents, my reading, I can't see. She has rituals, creating something special out of the ordinary. The kitchen, enhancing the flavor of good eating. The bedroom, maintaining a balance between business and solitude. The bath, your own private oasis. Creating a life with others. The art of living at home. So I feel this book will be a good, valuable piece to actually implementing any beautiful ideas. And it goes back to the self-care planner. There are certain things weekly bi-weekly and monthly I must experience for Makeba. There's not, it's non-negotiable. It's like I must do it. And I will share one of them, and it's a spa. I want to go to the spa weekly. Now, I don't have to get the entire body done. I don't have to get the exfoliation every week, do the mud every week. But a massage, yes, absolutely. And eventually what I would love to do is have a masseuse, my own private masseuse, come in 3 times a week. Yes, and work my shoulders and work my back and things like that. That is so significant. Women don't understand, just like women don't understand getting your scalp massage. I notice now in America they're getting a little bit more into that. My mom used to massage my scalp. Like you put a mask on it. Like that's also massaging your scalp, your head, crown, all of that is so significant. It helps with your intellect, clarity, your brain, all of that. It helps with all of it. I don't want to get too medical up in here and too educated. I don't want to do that. But the point that I'm trying to say is my mother used to massage from here around from the back all the way up into here, or she would do right up in here. Not too hard, because over time, and of course I didn't have braids, my hair was out. I would have my natural hair, I wouldn't have braids in or sewing, anything like that. She did that when I was young, probably till college. You get what I mean? And you need to have your man learn how to do that. Massage, like if you're married or whatever, have him massage like right up in here or from here around here. And people don't know the most sensitive part of your body is right up in here. This is where all your thinking is going. All of that is so significant, because not only you're physically putting wear and tear back here because you're moving your head, you're going back and forth, so much. But this is where a lot of your thinking is. People don't know a lot of this stuff. Remember, I'm a nerd, but I try not to share too much. I might scare y'all. I'm like, oh, you know so much. I do a lot of reading, and I'm like a sponge. I love to learn, and I learn quick. So you put me in an environment, it won't take much time for me to say, I don't want to say, like that. If you hear me say, I like that, you doing good. If I say, it's not that it's wrong. I'm like, you need to do that a little better. And I don't have to have a whole lot of knowledge. I'm just looking at the results of it. So I don't do critique for criticism. No. We don't do that. I don't do that. I don't advocate that. Don't do critiques, right? For criticism. Don't break a person down. You do it to build them. So if I was in an environment, it's just like if somebody's cooking, and if they cook in a certain kind of way, I may look, okay, do they wash their hands? You're just looking at everything, how, whatever the circumstances or situation is. I'm an observer. So when I'm going to a room, I'm looking at a scenario, I'm not looking to be better or do better. I'm just looking at it to help you become better. You get what I'm saying? So I'm a quick learner. So a lot of times when I talk to people, I observe first. I'm very quiet to see who you and what you represent. Because if I begin to talk, a lot of times people are like, they want to know more about me. No, you were talking. Finish. Let me hear what you got to say. Because undercover, I'm very intelligent. But I tend to just be, let's get along. When I meet people where they are, and that's what we practice in social work, they tend to be more comfortable with me. They're very welcoming. But if I come in the room and I begin to talk, that's that masculine energy I'm talking about. And I own the room, it's over. Either you're going to like me, or you're going to be like, oh, here she is. Bleep, 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 bleep. But if I come in with my feminine goddess energy, and I sit and be all poised, and listen for clarity, and understand and not to react, and let you take the floor, we can get along a little better. Because then I can see where you're coming from. I can meet you where you are. And we can do it. We can do whatever it is I was supposed to listen to. But typically it don't work that way. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times when you go in rooms, you like, what is this? What are they doing? Just like, no, I ain't going to talk about that. I was going to say I went somewhere recently. They did something. I was like, and then they charged me. I'm gonna leave it right there. Like they say, put it on tape, walk out of the room. I'm just gonna say this. I went somewhere and they did something and they made me pay for it, and what I got, and I didn't even ask for that. I was like, now you know. Yes, you know. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. But I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to leave it right where it is. But people in their customer service, they got to do a little better than what they doing. Our standards for customer service and expectations is just horrible. Horrible. Just horrible. And then when you want to correct them, they looking at you like you wrong. Yeah, they give you that look like, baby, I'm not wrong. You wrong with this customer service. But it wasn't customer. It was customer service. It's something that I paid for, and when I got it, I was like, now you know this should have been free. Now you know good and well that should have been free. But I let it go. I wanted to stand in my Samuel Jackson. My Samuel Jackson cousin voice. Y'all not be ashamed of yourself, but I'm a lady, so I'm gonna act accordingly. But I did have Samuel Jackson on my mind with that cousin with what I experienced. Okay, next, this journal, a guided journal. Eat pretty, live well. Okay, this journal, Eat Pretty, Live Well, a guided journal for nourishing beauty inside and out. Again, beauty. Anything with beauty on it. Now, this particular journal, I thought it was cute. The colors were beautiful. It has in here tools for nourishing beauty, what it means to eat pretty, beauty foods from A to Z. Okay, and then it goes on in part 2, charting a beautiful life, a beauty profile, seasonal beauty foods checklist, and so forth. The power of this journal. So I think this is going to be more like about how to eat beautiful. And it is. This focus more on what you eat daily. And I've shared this on my YouTube channel. So I'm going through this vegan, plant-based, vegetarian phase. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have been going to Popeyes. Because y'all might have me. Y'all might have me on video. Is that the girl that's on YouTube? Yes, I'll go to Popeyes. Get over it. Okay, it's a done deal. I did it. Yes, it's me. It's me. All right. So I've been going to Popeyes. So I have not gotten to a point where I am 100% plant-based. Okay, no, I'm working on it. I am definitely working on it. But it's hard. I'm trying to give up the Popeyes. Something the Popeyes got going on. So this journal will be something that I will look at throughout the day, not necessarily in the morning. I probably can. But this journal focuses on food. So it's kind of like keeping you kind of structured. This is really, really an asset. Okay, next. This is a self-care journal. A day and night reflection journal. I love this. A day and night. I think I got this on Goodwill. Because it hasn't been written in it. Okay, so this is more like a reflection and intention for today. So you record what your intention is. You slept from, what you ate for breakfast, number of cups and stuff like that. Reflect. So yeah, this is actually a reflection. So this would be more for the night, and I love that. That's why I say I'm putting everything in place for this new process, my new lifestyle. I'm really, really taking this serious. So this will be my reflection journal at night, because I think it's important to journal at night as well. So this is to see what goals I obtained. Am I on track? It's like a check-in. This is a good self-care, a day and night reflection. So it's a reflection journal. That's why I say this is amazing how all this is coming together. So this would be, so like I said, at night when I have my mocktail, finish reading or whatever it is, then I would write in my journal. You know, I would write in my journal the things I obtained throughout the day. Because I don't think it's the week. I think it's the day. Yep, it's for the day, for the day. So this is a daily night journal for reflection of the day. Love this investment. I believe I want to say I got this from Goodwill. The tag is not on there. The sticker's not on there. Okay, next. This is a self-care journal. This is just a general self-care. And this came like it came from Marshall's. Okay. Self-care journal, put your name in it. And some of the things that this focuses on: my daily routine, self-care plans, grand plans to help me, what's on my mind, my to-do list. So yeah, daily actions, wellness, goals. I love this. So this will be more so to keep me on track, those goals throughout the day. So it's going to be like more detail. So if I had a spa treatment on Monday, you know, and I'll put that in here. So this says date, if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or whatever. My daily goals, morning, what are those goals? Today I focus. But see, in this particular journal, I would go in more detail. I don't know, I have to look at both of the self-care, because this is right here is the night one, and then the other one that I got for the self-care planner, I would have to do a comparison to see, should I use just one of them or both of them. So I won't know till I really just sit down, because as I said, I'm really putting more time, more love, and more money into me. And I've already done it when it was time to have the best professional experience. I put a lot of money, time into that. Education, I put a lot of money, time into that. I want to put my money, time into me now. Like, I really want to invest into me. And I'm not talking about making money. I will do that. I'm talking about myself, my kingdom, my body. I'll try to figure out which one will be an asset. Also, I know I got this one, Goodwill. This is called the Self-Care Solution, a year of becoming happier, healthier, and fitter. 1 month at a time, by Jennifer Ashton, medical doctor, MS, ABC's News chief medical correspondent, doctor, nutritionist, relentless self-improver, with Sarah Tolan. I love this. When I saw this at Goodwill, I said I have to get it, because I know I'm going on this self-care journey, right? Self-love, making things beautiful for me, creating the life I deserve and I want. I'm willing to make it beautiful to happen, right? Not work hard to make it happen. Become more beautiful internally, externally, and it'll happen, okay? So I'm removing the hard and replacing it with beautiful. That's my thing, okay? So some of the table of contents, when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect. January, dry month. February, push-ups and planks. March, meditation. April, cardio. May, less meat, more plants. See, everything they're talking about, yeah, that's me. June, hydration. July, more steps. August, mindful tag. September, less sugar. October, and I want to remove sugar, period. I'm working on that. That's why I say some things I want to remove, period. November, sleep. December, laughter. I want to wait till I start this process. I've already started, like, some areas, but full throttle. Okay, so once I'm 100% dedicated to it, yeah, this is an asset. Okay, last final book, and I was so touched to find this book at Goodwill for $1.91. First of all, this person is a social worker. I was like, oh, she is a social worker. It is called Self-Love Workbook for Women. Release self-doubt, build self-compassion, and embrace who you are, by Megan Logan, MSW, LCSW. She's a licensed clinical social worker. I absolutely was, a social worker. She gets it. She gets it. Okay, so this is Megan Logan in the back. Let's read some about Megan. Has over 20 years of counseling experience in a variety of mental health settings, including domestic violence and sexual assault centers, an eating disorder program, and a local hospice program. For the past 10 years, she has enjoyed private practice, specializing in issues related to trauma, abuse, eating disorder, grief, and loss. Oh, I said I have to get Megan's book. This is called Self-Love. I was like, must support my social worker. Okay? Self-Love book for women. I was like, I gotta get this. This is straight. Easy read, questions in here. I'm loving this. So, going on this journey, beautiful masterpiece. going on this journey is significant for me. I don't know how else to say it. I said this is, it just gotta happen. Self-love, self-care, however you want to define it, pouring into yourself, investing into yourself. You know, back in the days, people would say investing into yourself they would say investing into yourself is significant. But what they meant back then was investing into your professional and personal life. And so when they say professional, they mean what career. You know, are you going to go get a degree, or are you going to go get a trade, or are you going to go work for a company that's going to pay for you to go to college, or are you going to go to the military? All of that they were talking about. What I mean by that, when you invest in yourself, they either mean education or personally getting married. But do they ever really say invest into your body? Do you get it? The best doctor, the best dentist, the best stylist for your hair, not clothes, the best nutritionist, the best chiropractor. Do you understand? No one talks about that. No one discusses when you graduate, when you come out the military, when you get married. No one talks about putting money back into your kingdom, your core, your body. I don't ever hear it. You may hear the lady say, okay, I'm going to get my hair done. You know, she's the best because she charges $1,000. Or I'm going to get a pedicure. He's the best because he charges $50. They equate the best with the cost, right? But how often do you hear women say, I got the best masseuse. I go see her weekly. Do you get it? Or do you understand? I got the best nutritionist. She's really walking with me through this process. Or I go to the best health and wellness center annually, and I spend a week or 2 weeks there to detox my body, to really eat the plants and the vegetables. But we hear, oh, I went to the best school, or I got the best job, or, you know, I'm in the best branch of the military. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I want to spend my next 25 not just investing to professional, having the best business practices and the best, healthiest relationship when God, you know, align me. But I want to put it back into me as well, because I have neglected that. I really have. Because you are pre-programmed, you are trained to follow the path of your environment. You become a byproduct of your environment, what your environment is, right? So I want to create and change some new things. I want to put back into my kingdom, me, because I've had the best quality education. I'm so thankful and blessed. So blessed to know that I went to Spelman College. I went to Clark Atlanta University. I went to Emory University and Johns Hopkins. I'm so blessed to know that I went through those doors, right? I'm so blessed to know that I started a commercial cleaning business. You get it? And I was able to be around great people and to have contracts with billion-dollar companies. I'm grateful. You know, I'm glad that I've had the relationship experience. You know, I can take my knowledge and be a better girlfriend, a better fiance, and a better become a wife for the first time, because I've never been married. You get it? So I'm happy. But what about my body? You get it? What about my body? Taking the best supplements because I'm lacking or deficient in certain areas. And the thing that's so shocking to me, when I was at Emory University, you know, I went to Johns Hopkins, but it was online. It was for nonprofit management and business. But when I went to Emory, it was for public health. I was around nothing but health, you know, and I did that at Clark, but it was more for the mind. It was more for health and mental health. You get what I mean? To heal people from a health and mental health perspective. When I was over at Emory University, it was about that body. And I'm like, wow, God has really been putting me in the areas. I just didn't tap into it. Just imagine when I was at Emory, how I probably could have went over to their different departments and connected with the right people. I didn't even take time to go over to their workout center. That's bad. And I think I've taken for granted, and I need to really have humility with this, and gratitude and forgiveness, and ask God for forgiveness, because I have really taken advantage of my little petite body. I'm like, honey, I can eat that. I'm skinty, because I've been skinny all my life. I've been petite all my life, okay? But that doesn't mean you are healthy because you are petite. I want my body to be the healthiest that it can possibly be. So I want to be able to take my money and invest back into me. I'm so ready to do that. So I'm ready to go on this path. And so if I have to get a self-care book, I'll get it at Goodwill. I was able to find this book. I'm pretty sure this book right here on Amazon easily can go $20 and $30. Easily $20 to $30 on Amazon. I purchased this from Goodwill for $1.91, and she is a licensed clinical social worker. I am a social worker. I have my master's in social work. And then to get a book like this, you get what I'm saying? To get beautiful planners to help you through the process. And my recommendation for you, if you are on this journey, because I'm pretty sure whoever is watching my channel, you are either going to have a lot of similarities, or you're going to be interested in what I'm doing or where I'm going with this channel, or just you're going to be curious. So hopefully it stimulates some things in you for you to say, okay, let me begin to look at myself to see how I can improve myself better. Just make myself better. And another thing that's so significant for me is being around water. Here in Atlanta, we don't have just water just anywhere. So I need to find me some nice little lakes so I can go sometimes and meditate, especially before it gets nice and cold. We are already in the mid of the year. It's July, it'll be August, another week or so. So I want to begin to, before it gets really cold, to sit by some water and just meditate. Pouring back into yourself. And that's where I am, just being able to take my time, my love, and my resources and put it back on me. I want to look good, and not necessarily say good is equated to an outfit, or good is equated to the best hair that I have for braids, or good is equated to just the makeup or the bag that I'm carrying. I want my kingdom, my body, to be in the best shape, the best health that it can possibly be. And I'm willing to do that. And if I have to do certain things to make that happen, honey, so be it. You get what I mean? So if I have to sacrifice, because I know what sacrificing means. Like I explained before, I said I know what it's like to not get my hair done, to go buy supplies for my business. I've been there many times. Many times. Do I take this $200, $300, $400, or do I do that to go buy cleaning supplies for my contractors? I've been there. That's why I say I know the masculine energy. I know the survival. I know the sacrificing, right? I get it. But where I am, I want to make it beautiful. Not that I know I have a choice. I'm tapping back into my soft life practices. I know I have a choice. I have a choice. Do I want to work beautiful and get it done? Or do I want to work masculine, aggressive? Ugh. No, I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to be beast. I was walking around here telling people I work on a beast level. Now, how does that sound? I mean, I want you to think about that. I'm walking around here telling people on beast mode, and they really like, ooh, that's good. They really receiving that, really glorifying it. No. We're going to correct that thing. We're going to correct that thing quickly, effectively, right? And it ain't no turn around. I do not need to be walking around here saying I'm beast mode. No. No. I do not need to walk around here saying I work beast mode. My work can have just as much impact working beautiful. See, people have equated beautiful with weak, meek. No. Still put on stilettos, still put on my pearls, still put on some diamonds, honey. Van Cleef, you name it, Cartier, whatever, Tiffany and Company. I can still put on a nice layer of makeup. We don't want to do no 7 layers of makeup, no 7 levels of makeup. We don't gotta have different, different. You know how they say layers of makeup, levels of makeup. We don't have to do all of that. I don't have to do all of that to get my work done and to have success. Be aggressive. No, I don't. I can work beautiful, have natural beautiful makeup, have on some beautiful fragrance, be around beautiful flowers, honey, speak with a beautiful tone, and still become a multimillionaire. I can do that. Women are doing it every day. You want to know why? You probably don't know about it because they're not trying to be seen. They ain't out here showboating. They're not doing the horse and pony show. They're not doing that. And they living good. They're successful. They're making a difference. They ain't missing a beat. But I'm not signing up for the beast, because that's what I work beast mode. I I actually was saying that out of my mouth. Why am I saying I'm walking around here telling people that I'm working beast mode? What I know, my practices are beautiful. I get the job done successfully at its highest peak, but do it beautiful. I refuse to walk around here saying I'm beast, and I have that on my videos to show you all that I am changing. You got to be careful the words that you speak, because you become that. And I was a beast at it. We all have darkness. We all have light. We do. But I don't have to say I'm a beast to get it done. I'm going to get it done beautiful. And I'm not equating to pretty. Pretty for children. Pretty for a dress. Pretty for a pair of shoes. Pretty for a 16-year-old going to the prom. I am a grown woman, like Beyonce said. I know that's my favorite song of Beyonce. I'm a grown woman. I do whatever I want. I love that song. But I'm a woman. I equate myself to what? Beautiful. Grown women do beautiful things. Gorgeous. You tell a woman, you gorgeous, you beautiful. Pretty. Pretty is for a 16-year-old put on a prom dress, going to the prom. Pretty, that's pretty. Pretty is, oh girl, them shoes are so pretty. Oh girl, I love that purse. Girl, I love that dress. That's pretty. I'm in the category of gorgeous. I'm in the category of gorgeous and beautiful. That's a different level. So I should not be walking around here telling people beast. Beast nothing. Leave that for men, honey. Let them be beasts, honey. Beauty in the beast. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the beauty. Okay? He can be beast all he want to. Let him be beast. Let him do him. But I'm not trying to be him. I'm trying to be beautiful. So internally, beautiful, and externally. And I will be having these conversations. And it's my advocacy. I want my philanthropic work beautiful, my lifestyle beautiful, and my travel experiences beautiful. Everything, relationships, beautiful. That's what it's all about. And I'm not looking for confirmation from others. I'm not going to recruit others. This is going to happen organically, naturally. It's going to be aligned with the right people. Because I don't want everybody, but the chosen. I'm not going to knock at nobody's door. Because what you're seeking will find you. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm not on here to recruit. I'm on here to live out my beautiful life and to create that. And now that I know I have choices, now that I know I got options, let me live those options. Take on what I signed up for. And I signed up to create a beautiful life. And I'm happy about that. Because honestly, I was not happy walking around here verbally out loud telling people I work beast mode and people cheering me on. Yeah, that's right, you be handling business. What? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? I actually had people parading around me. Girl, you be beast at that thing. You be beast. No. She gone. She's 6 feet. That's over. That era is over. Because I can get that work done, become successful beautifully. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. So nobody can tell me I can't. Yes, I can. My path is different. Remember Tyler Perry said, he said it. Why his path is different. My path is different. My path is different. And I don't work harder. I work smart, but I work beautiful. Why do I have to work more beautiful than you? Because my path is different. Again, my path is different. So the ultimate question is, why do I have to work more beautiful than you? He say harder. I get it. I get it. He's good at it. He's good at what he does. That's his chosen life. He is good at it. Because one thing I can't say about Tyler Perry, he is in a position, if he didn't want to do something, he has a choice. He has a choice to step down, step back, and sit down. That's what I say about everybody. Because I've done it. I've stepped back, stepped down, and I've sat down. He's in a position to step back, step down, and sit down. So that is one of the things that he adores doing. He likes to be in control. He likes to work and with intensity, that's him. Some people are born that way. He likes that because he has a choice to say, you know what, y'all know how he talk, you know. He got that pause. Okay, he come on, he'll shut it down. He the kind of man that shut this down. He has the power to shut it down. I have the right and choice and power to say not much harder, but more beautiful. So that's how I'm gonna start telling people. I don't know why I have to word more beautiful than you. They're gonna be looking at me like, what? Help. They be like, no, she didn't. Yes, I did. Why I have to word more beautiful than you? That's what I'm gonna be leading my life with, because I will be doing it. I have to word more beautiful than you. I have to. This is what's designed for me. You know, and I like it. Like Tyler Perry likes to work. You know, he likes his work. The work that he does. He likes what he does. I like to work beautiful. See? So you gotta find whatever yours is. You might have to just replace. Some people like to work hard. They were egging me on. You got that. It's beautiful. I'm gonna start finding things with the word beautiful on it. If it ain't beautiful, nah, I'm good. Just beautiful. And beautiful definition is about higher standards. That part right there. Yeah. So y'all thought when I was talking about beautiful, it's all about aesthetics. Go look up the definition of beautiful, because some of y'all might not know what it truly is. Some people equate beautiful to. Some people equate beautiful based on how a person looks. It's the highest standards. That is one of them, but it's really about higher standards. And that's where I am. I want high standards for everything. Everything you think of it. I can take the most toxic situation and make it beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. That means find lessons in it, you know, and make it better or change it or get rid of it, but do it in a beautiful way. So those are my practices, my advocacy. That's my message, right? Love yourself unconditional. Love yourself like you've never loved yourself before. But that doesn't mean lose your character, lose your grace, lose your integrity. That does not mean that, right? You still want to have, you know, dignity about yourself, standards about yourself. But love yourself, right? Beautiful. It's non-negotiable. My name is Makeba Williams. I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe, and share your beautiful experience. Either it's the morning, the afternoon, and or evening. It is my hope and prayer that the content that I'm delivering, that you're able to resonate with it and apply it and implement it to your life. You know what I'm saying? I hope I can be a vessel, a bridge, an opportunity to pour into your spirit and to make a difference.